What's going on, guys? DIY Dale back at it again. Welcome to the SAD Podcast. I'm your host, Dale Perkowski, and this thing has been a long time coming. This is going to be my first official podcast that I'm launching. It's a pretty big deal to me, and the reason why is I'm going to be a dad. So not only that, I'm going to be a girl dad, and this first podcast is really how I'm going to hold myself accountable to be the dad that I want to be. I have so many friends that have girls, that have boys, and they're great dads. I've taken everything that I know about them and essentially put together my list of how I want to be a great dad. Now, you guys can take a bunch of stuff from this. You don't have to take everything. Some of you may not be doing any of this, and it's okay. But at the same time, I may throw something out there that you're like, man, I really should be doing that. A lot of people that have known me from the past and have known me in general know that I'm a very disciplined person. And that really stems from kind of my roots of playing sports and then going on to play collegiate sports. And then in corporate America, just had to be super disciplined. And then, running my own company, had to be super disciplined there, where nobody is waking you up in the morning. Nobody is pushing you to sell more. Nobody is pushing you to have a longer day. So I am going to go through this list. Hopefully you guys love it. And let's start off with number one. And the title of this is going to be Father Figure, Not Dad Bod. I've written a quote that I thought was pretty cool. I listen to a bunch of Bible verses a lot, so it kind of reminds me of that. It's a man of the Lord embodies failures to learn from, and from those failures comes teachings to those who will listen. Whether they listen or not is up to the Father's ethos instilled upon his children. So essentially what that's talking about is guys, like leading by example, doing the right things, and then teaching from experience. I'm never someone, whether it's out in the field at work or, throughout the day, I never give somebody advice if I would never give myself that advice. I would never tell somebody to do something that I've never done. I believe coming from the angle that I've seen it or done it on one occasion, multiple occasions, is just something that I could easily understand and process and then really deliver a good message to somebody else. So that's how I'm going to approach fatherhood, right? Number one, I will hold myself accountable for the failures I endure. Guys, there's so many times that I could easily use an excuse where, the grass isn't cut, food's not on the table, the bills aren't paid, family feels unsafe, I'm late to work, I get fat and out of shape. All those things are my fault. They're all controllables. They're all things that I could personally do. And at the same time, I could easily go, I have a baby and I'm a dad and this is my fault. Or this is their fault and I missed all these things because I was trying to be a dad. Well, I've already adjusted when I work out and I'm doing it at 4:30 in the morning I get up. So yeah, that does mean I go to bed a little earlier. But there's absolutely nothing I'm fucking doing in the evenings that late anyways, other than maybe playing some Call of Duty. So, number two, stay hungry. So many guys, so many parents, I see this, not every one of them, but they lose their ambitions. They lose the fire in their belly. Guys, as long as anybody has known me, I've always had this fire inside me, this ambition, this, this thought process of I can do better, I can do more. And then when I achieve something, I want to set a new standard. So I want my daughter to see that, right? I want my daughter, when I'm raising her, to see daddy take those risks. See daddy work his nuts off. See that everything that she has or that we have is not given to us. It's earned. I'll walk her through the steps of how to run that business, right? So I want to stay hungry with that. I know I don't have chill in my DNA. I honestly feel guilty sitting around. I feel guilty when I'm not productive. That's just who I am. I'm going to make it a goal to create a world that my future daughter and hopefully every other child admires, right? A father who doesn't quit, a father who finds a balance within the chaos. And I get it, like everybody says, well, you're never going to find a balance. No, but I'll find my balance, the balance that works for me, the balance that works for my family. It's definitely not the same for everyone. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Just want to check some things out, make sure everything's running smoothly. Stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you. We got 3, 4, and 5 left. All right, guys, back at it. We are back in the studio. Number 3, be present. I want to be a present father. I've heard so many special operations guy, and what I mean by that is military people. They go on these podcasts and they talk about the one thing that they missed, that they weren't around, right? They weren't present. So DJ Shipley, he's a Navy SEAL guy, and he specifically said, live every day like it's your last. So I've heard this throughout my entire sports life too. It's like, leave everything out there on the field. And the way I'm going to approach it with fatherhood is, when I'm with my daughter, that's our time. I want to give her everything I got in the present, right? So whether we're, swinging on the swing, we're going for a walk, her and daddy are getting a workout in, we're fishing by the pond, we're talking business, we're talking shop. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I want to give her everything that I got in that very moment. But at the same token, by being a father, I have to show that, I have to give everything to my wife. That's also important, right? Maintaining a good marriage. I got to give her everything. I enjoy cooking for her. If she wants to go out and get some food, well, hey, let's go get it. If she wants some alone time just to hang out with the dog and the baby, that's fine. We have a pretty good balance right now of us having, our own alone time, and we enjoy that. We continue to be separate people, but at the same time enjoy so many things also together. We own a business together. We run it together. I just think it's so important that a lot of guys lose focus on the wife and just give focus to the child, and that's something I don't want to do. I also want to give 100% effort when I'm at work, right? I want to give those guys all the attention they can when I'm there. I want to be in the present. I run a company. I'm the face of the company. I set the standard. I set the tone, and every day, in and out, I have to show up, get the work done, not create excuses, not create blame game. I have to set the standard, and that's something I need to hold myself to and continue to do that. I could easily say, oh, I have a baby now, and you know what, fuck it, I'm going to be running late, and I'm a little tired today, but that's just not how I live. That's not how I have ever lived. That's not how I'm going to lead, and so I hope my daughter sees that as well. To summarize this whole being the present, the message is this: when you're in the moment, whether it's with your family, whether it's with my daughter, I'm with my wife, my friends, give them everything you got, right? Dedicate that brain power, dedicate and be disciplined to being in the present and enjoying the time with them. Because, those moments, they're not there forever, and we know that. Just give it everything you got. So, stay fit. I think that's super vital in my life. I work a physically demanding job, but I also want to be capable and lethal at the same time. So, don't lie to yourself either, because you get all these guys that say, oh, I don't need to work out, or I don't have time. That's fucking bullshit, and everybody knows it. You could find time, you just don't want to find time. And there's so many people out there that used to make fun of me when I was younger because I used to work out all the time. And no, I wasn't like an addictive fitness freak. I was just an athlete, and I understood how important working out was, right? And eating a fair diet. So now it's even more important when I have a daughter. So for the men out there struggling, with testosterone or energy, go get on testosterone. This whole bullshit era of it's steroids and it's cheating. Guys, we're not in sports. What the fuck are you cheating at? Life? The next guy I have on here from Vitality Lounge, his name's Rick Monaco. He owns that men's sports health clinic, and we talk about testosterone replacement therapy for men and how to get off SSRIs, and so many men are on antidepressants, you need to get off them, and things like that. So I'm currently taking a testosterone cycle right now. It's test 250 cypionate on a Monday and a Thursday, 0.75 milligrams on Monday and 0.75 on Thursday. And guys, I'm going to take that, and I'll be off that cycle a month after my daughter's born. 1, mental capacity. It allows me to process information and not get stressed. 2, I have more energy. And 3, I just like to be fucking jacked. There's nothing wrong with that. So, guys, we got this last one we're going to talk about here in a second. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, number 5, lastly, is money. Being a father, I need to provide, but I also need to plan for the future. When I worked in corporate America, I had a life insurance policy. I never paid for an extra one. It was a pretty good one. But now I need to put my daughter and my wife first in terms of, if I pass, can I leave them something? And a lot of guys don't realize that I'm going to be 36 tomorrow, which is November 25th. And this is actually going to drop on my birthday, so give me a shout out. Please share this. Please like it. Please get so many people to follow. But I want to put out a good message. And at 36 years old, guys, you could pay 35, you could pay 45, $50 a month, and you could get a $250,000, a $500,000, or $1 million policy, as long as you're healthy. And don't give me this excuse, oh, I don't have $35 a month. Oh, it must be nice to have $35 a month. I know every one of you fuckers out there are spending this dumb ass amount of a little bit of money on Taco Bell, Burger King, Chipotle, getting yourself a fucking coffee, getting a couple beers with the boys. If your safety net for your family isn't that important, then what the fuck are you doing? You should be getting an insurance policy. Guys, if you need help getting one, please reach out. I have a great guy. I have a couple friends in the industry. They'd be more than happy to help. They're great fathers themselves. And I just know if I do pass, if something does happen, they're taken care of. Another one is a 529 plan. Guys, my parents couldn't afford college, but I still went. And my parents helped me out as much as they could when I went. And when I got out, I had school debt. Luckily, I got an amazing job after having a shitty job out of college. My second job was life-changing. I got stock. I made over $100,000. Company car, all this good stuff, guys. And I saved a lot of it. And my bonuses were big. And what I did was I paid off my school loans probably 3-4 years after I graduated college. So it's one of those things, if I could put my daughter in a better position than I was, why not? So a 529 plan, you could use it on college tuition, you could use it on trade school now, buying things for the college dorm, laptops, all these programs now, and this software that costs a ton of fucking money for no reason. If nobody helped you with that, it is what it is. But if you could help your kids $15, $20, $30 a month, go ahead and set that up. And for the people that really aren't going to do that, then I don't know if that's maybe being selfish, or you think there's not enough money laying around. But I promise you we could find some and reach out, and we'll get some good ideas together, because I really do want you guys to set yourself up for the future, set your kids up for the future, and that's the big thing that I'm going to do with my daughter. So thanks for tuning in. This is Saturday at Dale's, the first official podcast. If you didn't like it, that's too fucking bad. If you enjoyed it, please stay tuned. There is going to be a ton more. I promise. They are going to be ups and downs and laughs and cries. A bunch of good shit is going to come from this. I want to be a game changer. I want to be somebody that helps a lot of people out. Slowly but surely, guys, we're going to climb this subscriber list. Slowly but surely, we're going to get views. And if I help people along the way, that's just where I want to be. So thanks again. Talk to you soon.